Austin, welcome to Flannel Shirt Friday.
Woo! Woo!
Start of the year.
Yes, sir.
Everybody is health conscious. Everybody's got new resolutions. They're going to lose a bunch of weight, gain a bunch of muscle, travel the world.
Okay.
We insure a lot of businesses.
Okay.
Business owners are not always the most health conscious. They're very busy with work. They're busy building their business. They're busy with family. They're busy with a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
But health doesn't always seem to be the top priority.
Right. Yep,
So,
agreed.
Tell me, how does a business owner, where do you start and why?
Yeah. So, everybody has a lot going on in life in general, especially if you own businesses. And so, why, I think, it's the why for everybody. When you're health conscious, when you're eating right, when you're working out, you're going to become a happier person. It might not be immediate because it's tough at the beginning to get started, but you're going to build a self-discipline. You're going to build a level of self-confidence. When you keep promises with yourself of I'm going to get up, I'm going to go to the gym, and you do that, you keep promises to yourself, it feels good, and you start to feel confident. You start to feel more disciplined. So why? You're going to build a lot of good attributes. You're going to be healthy for your family, healthy for your business, and let's call it what it really is too. Healthier people tend to make more money. Do the research on it. That's not being superficial. That's not anything. Look it up. Statistically, those people are happier, more confident. By being more confident, more disciplined, it leads them to making for bigger strides in their business and therefore making more money, which if you are a business owner, that's obviously, yes, we all have our mission. Mine's helping people with Lean Kitchen, Fit Republic, but there's a motive of making money behind every business.
Fascinating. I like that. So how did you get started?
So I gravitated this at a young age. So I just naturally enjoy working out. I should say I enjoyed it. I used to enjoy it. I still enjoy it at times. I don't enjoy it all the time. But, I know the importance of it. So I got started because I wanted to. And then what keeps me going is knowing what it's doing for my body and knowing what it has, the effect on my life that it has.
And I think it's easy to put an importance on physique and the aesthetic of getting fit. But in reality, as we get older, health,
right.
It's even more important than just aesthetics.
Yeah, so, again, call it what it is. A lot of people start working out to look good naked, okay? To look good getting on a boat in the summer, to look good for the shallow reasons, but it goes way beyond that. Health is everything, and it's really easy for us to take that for granted. Close your eyes and imagine what you want your life to be. But you want to do well financially so you can be free. You want to go on vacations with your family. You want to be able to provide the life for your kids to where they can do summer camps for basketball. You want to have this good life. And okay, now imagine you have all that and now you have health issues. You no longer have anything. You no longer have happiness or freedom. And it can be something as simple as you don't take care of your health and you start getting serious knee problems or back problems, or you start feeding a disease because you don't realize that what you're eating is having such an effect on your body. So, health is literally everything. And we take that so for granted. So, yeah, that's what should get you started to get going, and that's what should keep you going. Happiness comes from freedom, I think, the ability to do what you want, and from good health.
You have a lot going on throughout the week. How do you make time to go to the gym daily? How do you make time to make sure you're eating a good meal rather than just going through fast food and eating crap?
Just prioritize it. So I know that sounds simple, but just like if you're a business owner watching this, or you don't have to be a business owner. This isn't just for business owners, it's for anybody. If you're struggling to prioritize it, then you need to prioritize it. That's what you do to implement anything. So if you are a business owner and you want to boost sales, you make a plan of what you're going to do and you implement that. If you want to spend more time at home with your family after you get off work, then you stop doing whatever you're doing and you start implementing the plan. You have to make a decision. You truly have to be fed up with it enough that you're going to make a decision. It's kind of like, I've never been a smoker, but when people want to quit smoking, you hear all the time, you're not going to quit until you're mad at yourself, till it pisses you off. And so you have to have that happen. You have to get fed up with it and want to make a life change.
Sure. Walk me through a normal day from the time you get up to the time you go to bed.
So every day is different. I mean, every day is completely different. That's something I do like about business is that there's very little that is the same day to day. So I guess I'll start with the night before. The night before, I always plan my following day. I always make a bulleted list of what I'm going to do that day, and working out is always in the list. And then every day is different. I get up and I go through that process. But again, to prioritize health, it just becomes prioritizing it. We all have the same amount of time. It's the most cliche, cheesy thing, but it's true. We all have 24 hours. So how are you going to use it? What are you going to make time for? And make the time for it.
Now, you also adhere to Andy Frisella's Power List.
Yep.
How does that work, and how do you implement that?
Yeah, so Andy Frisella has a podcast, the MFCEO podcast. Excellent podcast for self-development, business, life, just how to be better. And the Power List is you choose 5 tasks that are going to be critical tasks to moving you forward in different areas of life, whether that be fitness and nutrition and working out, whether it could be drink a gallon of water and go work out for 45 minutes, could be 2 of the tasks. And then you put on critical tasks for your workday. So your job, things you need to get done, business, different things in 5 tasks. And you make sure that those 5 tasks get done before anything else. I had a bad problem of letting things derail my day, where I would get an email and I would drop everything on my list and go straight to the email. You know how that goes. Mm-hmm. And now I don't do that. So instead of letting the email derail my day, I say, oh, that's important. I'll come back to that after I finish my 5 tasks. Episode on it is called Win the Day, MFCEO podcast, and I highly recommend that to anybody.
We'll put a link to that below.
Yep.
So what's the best way to get started? Whether it's going to the gym, eating better, just anything that's health and fitness. How do you get started without it being overwhelming?
So I think diving into too serious of a program or too serious of a diet is a lot of people's problem. I think that they go, I want to go full keto because I got a buddy who lost 70 pounds doing it, when keto might not work for you. Keto is a really intense diet. Maybe it does work for you, but you don't dive in day one. So I think you got to ease yourself in with, hey, I'm going to shoot for less than 50 grams of sugar per day. I'm going to stop going through drive-thrus. I'm going to start drinking a gallon of water a day. Implement some things, and then as you get a week, 3, 5, 7 days in, 2 weeks in, then you can start implementing more. And then also I'd say, don't beat yourself up if you fall off track a little bit. It's not... People get so caught up in thinking that if they miss one day of working out, all their results are trashed, and they're never going to get their success. Or they think that if they cheat and eat 3 cookies at a party, that they're done. My whole day is done, and they throw their whole day in the trash and they call it done. But you don't think that you're going to turn into the exact dream body that you want in perfect health when you eat a salad one day, and it's the same thing. So if you fall off track, you deviate a little, then hop back on track and keep going. But don't beat yourself up over it, and do what you can. We're all humans. We all have 24 hours in a day. Make the most of your time, and just try to get better every day. If you can get better every day, what's that thing? 1% better every day, and you're like thousands of percent better a year. Just get better every day. Make an effort.
And accountability, if you can find somebody to hold you accountable and go with you through the process, that's tremendous.
I think it is tremendous, but I think if they start falling off track, a lot of times people BS themselves into like, well, Susie quit, so Susie's not doing it, and they use that as almost an excuse for themselves. So make sure that you're doing it for you. Accountability is great, but make sure you're doing it for you, because Susie may not be able to drag you through the whole thing all the way to the end goal. But yeah.
Awesome.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Flannel Shirt Friday.
Flannel Shirt Friday. Background.
Tuesday.
So walk me through a normal day for you. How are you able to get everything accomplished and still be able to kick your feet up at night?
Kick my feet up. I'm sitting there thinking of my day and me at the end just kicking my feet up.
Have a little popcorn.
How do you do it all? How do you do it all and fit in the workouts and then kick your feet up?